Ooh, look at that art design. I think I'm in love. Hey there, Internet. My friends call me Jay. Darkest Dungeon, a most devastating crawl through corridors of eldritch and other horrors, where light is a precious commodity for those who wish to stay sane. Talk about beautiful, ugly and disgusting each and everywhere it wants to be. Just look at those monsters. Look at everything. The cutscenes, the town, the menus, it's all beautiful. Art design is such an odd thing in games. You don't need it the same way you do in a movie or a comic, but it certainly isn't as absent as in a book. Games are an amalgamation, a collage of all the other media types we love, so it makes them so special. It makes for a weird relationship with art. A lot of the games industry is always aiming for bigger and better, especially when it comes to graphics. Millions of dollars are bled out so new games can push for maximum polygons. Trying to add so much detail the real world can't even compare. But this isn't always a good thing. For every Witcher 3 that might make, we tend to end up with a few Order 1886s to deal with. More pretty cutscenes than game. Is it all for the money? Pretty sells. A striking book cover, better CGI, higher resolution textures with more detail. That all equals more sales, more monies. But why does our industry push it this way? When things like Rayman Legends or Zelda Wind Waker and now Darkest Dungeon still win the Pretty Award, spending far less on those now iconic designs. I bought Darkest Dungeon for its beauty. Caught me right through the heart, and a really engaging spooky experience was waiting for me underneath all that spectacle. I was overjoyed to find a game this fun to look at be so in-depth and challenging. I've almost been conditioned to expect less from pretty things. A game can't stand on pretty alone. It's not a watercolor painting. That art comes at a cost, in bills and in quality content. I grow so afraid that games bleed too much for that resolution, for those textures. I look at Darkest Dungeon and I see a game that figured it out, visually, and from there, mechanically too. Making games, that's the goal, to stand out, to be special, remembered. Or is that just for some of us? And actually, it's all just for the money. No matter how much content you bleed, those textures are worth it. Could a AAA Darkest Dungeons exist? Would it win? A game, beautiful by illustrations, definition through heavy black lines and overbearing shadows from small flames. There's so much to enjoy about Darkest Dungeon. Pretty? It's just the beginning. It's on Steam. Just be prepared to die. A lot. Hey again, Internet. Thanks for watching. Here's another video you might have missed, and you should totally come hang out with us on Twitch sometime, or Tumblr, or Twitter. Choose your poison.